Welcome back, everyone. This is Dark Silence from Dark Silence Reviews, coming at you with a Dark Silence Reviews The Evil Dead the game. Uh, First off, this is by Saber Interactive. They've made some pretty cool games over the past, but starting out here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. First things first, if you're looking for a single player experience that's really substantial, this only offers basically PvP. It does have some missions, but they're very, very minuscule to take you anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to complete. And it feels very multiplayer based. These missions will unlock you new skins and little audio segments and a couple other little things for the game. There's more to come later on. There's another one that says coming soon. There's only 5 total right now. I have some guides up for each and every one if you want to check out the guides. I believe the only one I haven't done is the last one, but that should be coming soon. Next things next, we're going to cover the kind of characters you're going to be going at. So there's the survivors and the demons. Each side has their own set of skills. They all have their own class abilities. They have their own skill trees. As you play the game and complete matches and stuff like that, because it is a PvP kind of game. It's basically 4 versus 1 or 1 versus 4. Very Left 4 Dead or kind of like Friday the 13th or even Dead by Daylight, but with a different set of rules. The only difference being completely iconic to Evil Dead. You can find each and every one of the ashes in the game. I believe the max level for each class is 25. But I believe you could keep on putting your points into the class however you want. You can keep on resetting the points. I am unsure if you can put more points in after you completely max them out, but I don't think that you can. I think it's 25 points maximum, and then you're basically done with your class match or your class specific things. The same thing goes with the demons. You have 3 different demons you could play as. They have their own set of skill trees, skills that you can level up and stuff. You have to decide on what points you're going to put in. 45 is the maximum for this one. And they all play completely different. You got the Puppeteer and the Necromancer. They're each from different movies and sagas, basically. Next thing you want to know is how the multiplayer is. If you have a team, I feel like a team is definitely going to be where it's at. If you don't have a team, it's gonna be really hard to win a match with randoms. Not impossible, but nearly impossible because you're gonna get matched up with whoever. There is crossplay. You could turn that off or on, so bear that in mind also. You play as the 4 survivors. What the 4 survivors have to do is they collect 3 pieces of the map across the entire map, and then after you complete the map, you have to go and hunt down the dagger and the book and do a control hold point for each, while the demon throws everything they have at you at the same time. After you do that, you have to go and take down the arcane mages or the arcane demons. They're launching stuff at you while you have to worry about the demon that's throwing his little minions at you at the same time while taking them down. They have 3 bars. Once you get those 3 bars down, you have to go in through another defend. The defend is going to be defending the book. They're tasked with either killing you and taking down all your team or taking out that book. In order to do it, and the same thing goes for the demon. On the demon side, what you're going to have to do is basically attack the humans throughout the whole time. You're going to set up your traps and your skills. Basically, as you level up, you get these you get roguelike points for both the survivor and the demon, and they level up through the game, and you're going to have to level up each and every time through the game in order to get your skills and stuff on the tree, on top of all the level ups that you have and everything. So everything kind of stacks. It's just, it's pretty well balanced. The level design I thought was really cool. They have some really good snow levels. They have a lot of like the ambiance. They have a lot of the like it feels like very authentic Evil Dead out in the woods, and certain areas are really like they have like crashed planes and just really cool things in the map. You'll have like a bunch of demons constantly coming at you throughout the map while you do your little things. So there's always like this level of anxiety, I guess you're gonna feel when you're playing. I found it a little bit more fun playing as a demon, but only because I've had really bad random teammates, and when I do have some buddies to play with, it's not very long, but long enough to know that like it's a lot funner with friends or with a good team. Next thing to know is there is a versus AI mode. I noticed that you guys probably noticed it right here. The downfall of this mode is you cannot get XP in either one of these modes, and you also cannot get any achievements for killing any of the demons or doing any of the missions or the objectives or anything. So I don't know if they're going to update that later, but to me that's a little bit of a downfall. They should allow you to at least get half that XP and at least get the achievements, but they don't let you do neither. It's completely locked out. So I don't even know what the point was of putting it in there if that was the case. There are some bugs. Present bugs are like your character will get locked in place. He won't be able to move. The stuff that you're trying to pick up, for some odd reason, you won't be able to pick it up. It'll get locked in place, and it'll look like it'll go in your inventory, but you don't pick it up. You like those are quick, easy fixes. For some of them, you shouldn't have to do these, but you use a move or something with whatever character you are, and it should debug your locked character. And if you walk away from the item far enough, sometimes you'll be able to pick it up if you go back and hold the Y button again or whatever. It just depends. There's another little bug that happens from time to time, and that's with the car. The cars can be a little wonky on the road. I don't know why, but sometimes there'll be like little hitches in the road where like the car almost flies like it's not supposed to be there, almost like there's like rough edges around a certain map part, and it like kind of screen tears a little bit whenever you try to drive over the spots, or it does something weird with the car. I don't know why it does it. I just know that it's like a present bug. It's not anything huge, but those are present bugs. I believe that there are some other bugs too. I had some buddies tell me that they could not even get onto the servers, couldn't find matches, and a couple other little bugs, but I haven't had any of those persistent issues. Feel free to drop whatever bugs you might have with the game also in the comment section, just to let people know. But as they iron out the hitches, I'm sure it's going to get a lot better. There are rumors that the private match does allow you to do some kind of XP exploit. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm gonna double test it, and I'll put up a guide for that later. That level at the top right there, that's roughly from about maybe like anywhere from like 20 hours, 30 hours of gameplay right there. And that max level is at 100. So if you're looking for a completion and you're a completionist, keep that in mind, that getting to level 100 is going to take you stacks of 30. So this game is probably going to be anywhere from like a couple hundred or whatever hours, unless I find an exploit for you guys. The tutorial is pretty easy. They send you in. It's mandatory 10-minute tutorial. Aside from that, there's that really covers the meat of the game. I felt it was a little bit funner on the demon side. I'll keep on putting up some more guides and stuff for the game. I have plenty of guides up. Remember to please like, share, follow, subscribe if you haven't already. You're listening up until this point. But for me, I feel like the score is going to vary for a lot of people. For me, this game is a dead 7. Hopefully, I would like to see a better single player campaign for it. Like, for some odd reason, I feel like the missions, they give you a little taste of something, and it's just not enough. I feel like even if they just tossed a 3-hour campaign mode, it would be awesome for the game. But I feel like this game might be set in stone. I don't want to talk too soon because they have DLC coming, and who knows what they're going to do to the game or if it's going to change over time, depending on that, on how famous it gets or how big it gets online in general. Um, but yeah, 7 out of 10. Evil Dead the game. If you have buddies, for you the experience might be an 8. Just keep in mind that when you're playing this, that the repetition of the demon side and the survivor side is going to be set in stone. I would like to see more modes added later on, more intricate modes added. Hopefully they do something with that. Right now it feels like it's a very base game. And hopefully we see some changes to it and they do add stuff to it and it does get more interesting. And in this review turns into whatever it turns into later on. Anyhow, happy gaming, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps you decide on whether you want the game or not.